Hey everybody, it's your hospitality friend Glenn here at the Hospitality Show. I found myself, Mr. Matt Schwartz, Chief Technology Officer with Sage Hospitality. But first, I want to thank my friends over at Axonify, powering guest experiences through frontline teams. Please check them out at axonify.com. Speaking of empowering stuff, I'm finding at the high end of the market where you guys live and breathe that it's really about cultivating experiences more than ever. I know we throw around the E word all the time, but it's very different, I think, when we're talking about experiences in one of your properties versus a traditional select service property, and we seem to clump them all into the same group. So I want to see what your nuances, what your world is.
That's a great point,
Yeah.
Glenn. You know, we really like to specialize on lifestyle, luxury, independent hotels, exceptional markets around the continental U.S. And a lot of our guests, they're expecting an experience that's similar to what they have at home.
Right. Well, it has to be a baseline, I would think that, because they have access to have whatever things they want.
Yes.
Right?
If they have a large TV, they want a large TV. If they have a surround sound system, they want a
They're so crazy that we're at the point now where it's like we got a 75-inch TV screen in the room. Oh, that's too small for some people, right? Yeah.
Yeah, and then there's also folks who say, I don't have a remote control at home. Why do I have a remote control in the guest room? Why can't I just use voice controls?
Oh, my goodness.
And I want voice control for the lights. I want voice control for the thermostat. I want voice control. Why do I want to touch anything?
I tried that with my wife, but I sleep on the couch now.
And there's also, you think about all of the experience you have at home staying on the TV front, you know, with Netflix and Hulu and Amazon Prime, and what's the most seamless way to bring that with you? Maybe it's on your device with your subscription. Maybe it's on the big screen. Maybe your kids are in a different room and they're watching a different station.
Maybe it's different tonight than it is tomorrow.
And all of that requires an amazing amount of bandwidth.
So how do you think about then bandwidth and having the amazing amount? And is the amazing amount in 25 going to cut it for the amazing amount that you need in 2030, for example?
Well, you think about what's going to happen in the next 5-10 years as there's more augmented reality, more virtual reality. Think about all the headsets people have. And then just think about the 4K content that the Netflix and the Amazon Primes are pumping out there. The bandwidth we have today is not going to be sufficient. We're going to have to make even larger investments in bandwidth.
Well, what about the whole notion of like 8K TVs and stuff like that? I think that could be a reality as well.
That could be. And then just think about what people are surfing on.
Yeah.
You know, you're not just doing a quick little Google search anymore. Now you're searching through LLMs and you're pulling back all these deep videos. Or your kids are creating TikToks. Or your kids are creating videos on Sora or Veo. And that requires an enormous amount of bandwidth.
All right, so this is giving me an enormous amount of agita right now thinking about that. But I think with the lesson that you're sharing is whatever you think is enough, it's probably not enough.
Yeah.
And you don't want to cheap out on that investment because it's going to bite you in the end, because it's not easy to just upgrade that type of technology years after a hotel has gone through a renovation or being built.
Exactly. Think about what we started the conversation with, the experience. You don't want a guest watching the World Series like what happened last night in inning 17, and then the bandwidth clunks out. And they don't get a chance to watch inning 18 and the Dodgers hit the home run. So you have to make sure that you have that extra insurance, that extra comfort and, you know, capacity to handle anything. Because people are bringing more devices, they're doing more with those devices, and they're doing a lot more video. And the more video they're doing in terms of creation and consuming, you need more bandwidth.
That's absolutely true. Now, beyond that, you as the operator need more bandwidth as well to bring all of your experiences to life. So how does that play into it? And what are some of the things that you're thinking about in regards to enhancing experience through technology?
That's a great point. If you think of the last 5-10 years, we used to have a lot of on-premise technologies. You know, might have been the key server, might have been phones, might have been the PMS. All of that is now up in the cloud. Which means that from an admin network perspective, we need real-time access to all of those SaaS-based applications, and everyone wants real-time updates. So all that has to be available instantly.
My goodness.
And if we think about what's coming in the next few years, as we have facial recognition, so you walk into a hotel, and in the steps from the front door to the front desk, it's already, oh, welcome back, Mr. Houseman, because they know exactly who you are and that you stayed there before. That's only going to happen with a lot of bandwidth and a lot of technology right there on premise.
And proper training, might I add, because I say too many hotels. One time I went to a hotel 3 months in a row, and the first question is, this your first time staying with us? Come on.
That's right.
Yeah.
Well, I'd like to think in 2025 we're past that point.
No, we're not.
But we still have it. It's no problem.
And don't worry, I still find it delightful and charming.
That's right.
I don't want anyone to get the wrong thought here.
That will never happen at SHO.
Yeah, right. So where do you think is your biggest opportunity to leverage technology to get closer to the customer, whether on site or before they even imagine staying the time with you?
Yeah, I think there's a big opportunity in as someone's envisioning the journey, kind of like pre-arrival. There's a lot of opportunity to let them know, what does this hotel have to offer? You know, at Sage, we have an amazing food and beverage program, spa program. We want everyone to know all those pieces of information that are out there. Also, we're in a lot of urban areas. So what are all the sites I can go visit and things like that? So we want all of that content to be available to them.
Right.
So when they come on site, they're in this amazing experience. Our mission is to enrich lives one experience at a time. And we look every day to say, what can we do to enrich your life with everything we have to offer in the hotel, restaurant, spa, and the community in which we live.
Yeah, I mean, you guys do amazing things over at Sage. You really understand what motivates customers. And I think that's an absolute fabulous thing that you guys are up to. That's why these guys are going to continue to define how we enjoy hospitality and creating experience. Anything else that we left out that you got to get off your...
Oh, just an amazing hospitality show, and see everyone next year in Miami.
Yeah, Miami. I like that. So as we're recording this, it's really cold outside.
That's right.
Not so much, I guess, in Miami.
It is great to see snow in Colorado, and it's nice to know ski resorts are open, and it's nice to see the Broncos with a winning record.
Wow. A lot of miracles are happening over here, people. Join us next year. See you later. Bye.